Stephen Gudeño, KRO Sports, with the great Robert Diaz. Tell me, man, this fight behind you, MUGUIA Rosado, bro. Literally, it has everything. It has Mexico versus Puerto Rico. It has, undefeated guy fighting a veteran who very well could win this fight.
Absolutely. Look, whenever there's a 50-50 fight, I mean, that's where boxing wins, where the fans win. And you could see it because the fans, it has their attention. Tickets are going well. The fans are excited. Media is excited. So that just shows that the fight is a 50-50 fight. Now you add to it the guys in it, Mexico, Puerto Rico, a great trilogy. That gives them more fuel for that motivation. Gabe Rosado, how much more fuel does he need coming off that sensational victory over Bektemir? And Jaime Munguia has a vision. I mean, I want to fight Triple G. I want to fight Canelo. I want to fight all the big names. But right now, Gabe Rosado's in front of me. There's experience, and now you add motivation to it, and you add now Freddie Roach is teaching them new things, so it makes them that much more dangerous. It is a 50-50 fight. It's a dangerous fight, but it's a fun fight.
Talk about Gabe Rosado's just resurgence. You know, he was at a point, I think people kind of considered him a journeyman maybe, or maybe not even that far, but maybe gatekeeper, you know what I mean? You have to beat Gabe to kind of get to the next step, but he's not that guy anymore. He's not the guy just to, call and put a name on your record. He's a dangerous guy, like you said. He just beat Beck.
Well, and let's go before Beck. The reason he was chosen to fight Beck is because he was coming off a very controversial loss to Danny Jacobs, a fight that many people, including myself, saw him win. There's a common denominator there, and his name is Freddie Roach.
Right.
Miguel Cotto rejuvenated his career, closing out his final chapters with Freddie, but had a great rejuvenation, and I think we're seeing that with Gabe. I don't know what Freddie does in that gym or how he does it, but he brings in an experienced fighter, a veteran fighter, teaches them maybe a different way of looking at things in training, where that fighter comes back younger. And that's what makes an experienced fighter have that motivation that he had from the beginning, but now with the experience and the talent that through the years, it makes him that much more dangerous.
Talk about undercard fighter Alexis Rocha. A lot of love for Alexis Rocha. I remember him from the Velasco days, but talented southpaw fighting a very dangerous Colombian dude, Baranza, I believe. Talk about that fight. Well,
Alexis is, everybody knows, born basically here around, in the area. Only made sense that he would be on the card. Brings in a lot of fans, a lot of love from Orange County. He's a kid that what I like to see after a slip, an improvement. And there's a major improvement in Alexis' mindset and what he's doing in the ring. And it's a dangerous fight because it's a Colombian that knows he's coming out here for a great opportunity, a win, or a great showing, opens very big doors, big puncher, explosive knockout because Alexis can punch.
Yeah,
and I have a lot of faith in Alexis.
Yeah, I can't wait for that scrap.
And then William Cepeda, don't forget William, another southpaw who throws 100 punches around, doesn't stop. But even before that, we have, and this I want everybody out there to listen, don't miss it. It'll be the main event on Facebook. Areli Muncino, 4-time world champion, against Jackie Calvo. That fight promises to be fireworks. Get those fireworks going before the zone card starts.
Man, it's a Golden Boy card. It's going to be packed, man. I'm hyped.
Thank you.
Man, just want to get your take. Canelo became undisputed, first ever super middleweight champion versus Caleb Plant. Tell me what you thought about the fight.
What can I say? I keep saying it every time. He shows a different improvement. He shows something different in every fight. He is, for that reason, and rightfully so, the face of boxing, pound for pound, the best fighter in boxing, because not only undisputed, first Latino, first Mexican, first super middleweight, but to do it in 11 months. When you have some world champions in today's world that fight once every 2 years. Canelo showed that I'm already at the top of my game. I don't have to be doing it. I can be doing it once every 2 years. But he loves what he does. He's good at what he does. And He's out for his legacy. The rest comes after. And he's shown it in 11 months to win all 4 belts. That's unprecedented.
11 months in the pandemic.
Yep,
which is
exactly. Exactly.
It's unheard of. Really.
I give a lot of credit to Plant. I didn't expect he could withstand or go that far in. No shame in losing to the best. When you lose to the best, and in fact, people are now going to know who Caleb Plant is more so than before. And I think he's going to learn a lot from the fight. And he'll come back, and I think he can be champion again. I mean, he's going to learn from this fight. And Canelo, look, I don't see anybody beating him until he wants to go off into the sunset.
Right, that was going to be my next question. I mean, who is next, right? We got David Benavidez fighting this weekend, Artur Beterbiev at light heavyweight fighting mid-December. But that's, I mean, you know, it's moving up another weight class. He has done it once, but it's not his fault that the people in his
even
weight
at
class
68, you see the size difference and stuff. Everything he's doing is because of the talent, the hard work, and everything he does in the gym, and the game plan that he sets up with Eddie Reynoso. But it's not just gonna be the bigger man. It's gonna be the man that could take it on the chin. It's gonna be the man that could also hit as hard that, okay, I'm gonna respect that punch power. So it's gonna be somebody that's very complete. That Benavidez is a good, strong puncher, aggressive, good condition, but is he mobile enough to take away some of the punches? So if you're going to be there dishing it, you're also going to be receiving it. Can he withstand it? The Charlos, yeah, they can box and that, but they're very aggressive. They want to come toe-to-toe. That could be a great mistake because Canelo's a great counterpuncher. He's going to get him coming in. I don't see somebody withstanding. And having that package of elusive, puncher, and chin. He hasn't been made yet.
Right, for sure. Robert, I appreciate your time, brother. Thank you.
Johnny's ready.
Tell the fans where they can follow you, brother.
You ready?
Always a pleasure. Thank you. Saturday night, don't miss it. MUGUIA, Mexico against Puerto Rico against Rosado. Stacked undercard. We'll have something special coming up for December. And you guys can always follow me, send messages to @MicheladaTime.
There it is.
Thank
you know what, brother? I got one more. The rumor came out that Virgil is leaving Robert Garcia, possibly going to Eddie Reynoso. Do you know much about that? What's going on with that?
Just what I've heard, the same as everybody else, that there's a amicable parting with Robert Garcia, but I haven't heard anything further than that.
All right, brother. Thanks, man.